Will Verizon and Redbox speed up movie releases? We always like it when that happens. We got Jeremy Olshan here on the set from Smart Money to tell us all about this. Where's my movies? So, I mean, I guess speeding up the movie releases. How would this work, and would it?
Well, right now, one of the streaming video is kind of funny. You have this new technology coupled with old content. I mean, if you search through what's available on Netflix or on Amazon, you're not going to see the newest releases, much to the lament of subscribers.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
The streaming selection is. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
Just an unhappy customer.
Well, so we have to think competition's got to be good for this, and Verizon is partnering with Redbox, which they have all the kiosks in supermarkets and fast food restaurants. And they want to roll out a combination streaming video and DVD rental service. And they have their the FiOS cable subscribers, and also all of their wireless customers. So they could have a big impact.
Why? I mean, what is in it for Verizon here? Why does Verizon need a streaming service? Is it something they want to package with FiOS for FiOS subscribers? Is it do they need to own content or have control over content for over-the-top video, like internet-delivered video for some reason? What?
Well, sure. I think along with all the big cable companies, they're worried about someone like Netflix or Amazon, eating into all the revenue they get from pay-per-view and those charges normally that are earned by the cable companies. So they figured getting on this themselves, and they can keep Netflix or Amazon from just taking over that whole market.
Rolf, what I find really interesting about this is this dual strategy of having sort of the discs and the streaming. I mean, Netflix has said they're going to basically see declines in the DVD rental business every quarter forever. And they use that word, forever. That's
they've certainly tried to get out. Yeah,
and they've tried to get out of it. They'd like to hit the ejector seat.
They want you to be
a
streaming customer.
They want you to be a streaming customer. It would seem to me that Verizon's a big company. Maybe they've got the muscle to buy the new content and pay big bucks for it, and then get it to us in our homes. If only I could manage to get Verizon.
I guess I wonder if movie studios. I don't think will be any more inclined to give their best content to Verizon than they will to Netflix. Are they going to spend that money?
Yeah, maybe. That's the money. It always comes down to money.
Does Verizon have that money to spend on this?
Have
they made any commitment? There was some part of the statement that I said that at least for the first $450 million, they're going to split it some certain way.
Right.
But I mean, is that an indication of how much they're going to spend in the early going? Because if it's $450 million, and that may not be the indication, that's not a lot of money. How much did the NFL just go for? $30 billion over a few years? Good content costs a lot of money.
Good content costs a lot of money, but Verizon has got a lot of customers and might be willing to pay for it, and customers might be willing to pay for it on a stable service.
But why would I pay more? I mean, Netflix is perfectly stable. Well, is there any reason why? I can't see a reason why I'd want to pay for Verizon streaming as opposed to Netflix streaming, because the guys who ultimately control the equation there is the studio.
Right. Customers are going to go where the content is. So whoever can, provide the best offerings, that's, who will win this. And right now, no one's there, and people are still buying, smaller and smaller amounts of DVDs, but that inevitable move to entirely streaming is going to be where that happens, and we'll see, who rings the deals with the studios and who's going to, how they're going to carve out that, money. The details are too scant to know at this point.
And maybe in the long run, they do have a trump card. Verizon, the carriers, because
they have the tubes.
Service exactly. Because if I am delivering it, maybe I cut the cord, my TV cord, but if I want to stream, I'm still streaming it over my FiOS connection.
Yeah. Right. You're streaming over your FiOS connection, and you don't have two bills. You have one bill for the content and for the delivery, unlike with Netflix. There you go. That's the thought.